Welcome to The Gavel, your weekly Denver City Council wrap-up. Here's what happened this week. On Monday, February 27th, City Council discussed and approved bills amending the zoning code for the Sunnyside neighborhood in Council District 1 and minor amendments to the Potter Highlands Conservation Overlay and the Bungalow Conservation Overlay. The amendment goals are to increase the visual compatibility of new buildings with those that are already existing in the area. Common traits in the Sunnyside neighborhood are 1 to 2 story homes with pitched roofs, modest footprints, and porches. Many of the houses are duplex forms with brick construction. The design overlay may add to or modify the zoning standards of the zone district, but cannot modify use allowed in the district.
We're not dictating a room has to be a 10 by 10 or a 10 by 11. We're here to talk about the character of Northwest Denver. We're here to talk about Northwest Denver and the Sunnyside neighborhood as one of the original neighborhoods in Denver.
On Tuesday, February 28th, Community Planning and Development presented the West Area Plan to the Land Use, Transportation, and Infrastructure Committee. The plan will help residents and local businesses stay in their neighborhoods, increase access to healthy foods, improve transportation options, and support the culture and diversity of West Area neighborhoods. The plan was shaped by strong input from community residents, with participants voicing their concerns at workshops, meetings, and through surveys, social media, and newsletters.
On the left of the graphic, you see quality of life lens cross-cutting through all chapters. This was in response to community feedback that we heard throughout the planning process. Quality of life is the most important thing. It needs to be the driver for all other topics because everything affects quality of life.
For the full detail of the West Area Plan, click the link in the description below. The plan moves on for first reading at the full City Council on March 13th. On Wednesday, March 1st, the Safety, Housing, Education, and Homelessness Committee held a panel discussion about people in recovery, the second in a 3-part briefing on substance abuse. The session featured members of the community who have overcome substance abuse. The goal of these hearings is to increase knowledge of the medical science and lived experiences behind substance abuse to give City Council members a better understanding of the challenges facing the city.
There's prevention that needs to be done to kind of, stop the bleeding, right? But then we have this huge population of people who are living with addiction already.
We have sober events that we can go to, and it's just so many opportunities for us to find our way. And now today I have a life that I never thought was possible, filled with immense purpose. And my purpose today is to help every single kid in the Denver community get sober and find their purpose and their passions.
The more and more I surrounded myself with people in recovery and people my age that are in recovery, the more and more that I wanted to go and work towards where they were at.
A lot of people ask when does recovery stop? And it never stops. It just starts to look more like other people's lives. My problems probably look a lot like your problems now.
But I hope that everyone takes away something that can reduce stigma from your conversation, right? So one of the things that we know is, I bet somewhere in the stories that you shared, stigma was a barrier. But overcoming that stigma and the journeys that you're on, we just can't wait to see the contributions you're going to make. And so I hope that that's a commitment that our community can join with this council in reducing going forward.
Also this week, on February 27th, City Council voted to extend the declaration of local disaster related to the sheltering of migrants and asylum seekers. The extension is effective through March 27th, 2023. On February 28th, the Finance and Governance Committee heard a presentation from the City Attorney's Office on setting the salaries of elected officers such as the mayor, council members, the auditor, and the clerk and recorder for terms beginning on July 17th, 2023. Want more information on City Council, including weekly schedules and agendas? Join the City Council mailing list by texting CC Schedule to 22828 or visit denvergov.org/City Council. Denver City Council meets every Monday at 3:30 at the City and County Building Council Chambers or tune in live on Denver 8 or Zoom. Be sure to follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube for Denver news, events, and information.